Hi guys, and welcome to Freckle Finance. Today my video is on some tips for when you're trying to find a financial planner and just trying to find one that would work for you. So a lot of times when you're looking for a financial planner, you will get referrals from someone, a friend, a family member, or a coworker might tell you about who they use and refer you to them. And a lot of times people will just take the word of that friend, family member, or coworker and go use that financial planner. Now, I do want you to take into consideration the financial intelligence level of the person who is giving you the referral, because if they're not that aware about a lot of intricacies of finances and investing, they may not even have a good financial advisor and they just may not know that. However, they could still have a good financial advisor and not know very much about finances themselves. And it is a very good starting point and a very good starting point to investigate further into financial advisors. So you're kind of going to want to gather together several financial advisors. You definitely don't want to just take the first one you interview. You want to take several of them and interview them and ask some questions. And the first thing you really want to gather is what is their qualifications as a financial advisor. You want to make sure they are properly qualified and legally able to sell you the products that you are looking for. You also want to call the professional association and make sure that they don't have any complaints against them. And another good place to look would be to check their reviews online to see how other people feel about them as well. So as I said, when you're interviewing them, you're going to want to make sure that they can provide you with the services that you want. Some people are only qualified to sell mutual funds and they can't sell investments and insurances. There's a ton of different categories. Some of them can sell all of them, some of them can only sell some. So you're going to want to make sure that the stuff you are really interested in is the stuff that they can sell. I also advise that you go in there with some knowledge. If you have no idea what you want to invest in, I don't necessarily think the first starting point should necessarily be a financial advisor. You're going to want to do some research and at least know some knowledge so you can know whether what they are selling you is something that you are comfortable with. One of the most important things you want to know about your financial advisor is how are they being paid. Now, for me, I feel like fee-only advisors are the most unbiased financial advisors you can use, but that doesn't mean that at your current stage it is the right person to use. So what I mean by this is a fee-only advisor only charges you for a service such as purchasing the item itself. They do not make a commission or anything like that off of the sale or off the item that they are providing you. And for fee-based advisors, they are more likely to give you investments that will make you money in order to keep you there as a customer. So other advisors that aren't fee-only usually use front loads or commissions. There are other charges they can charge you as well. And they can be biased towards selling you a product where they make a lot more money, but you don't necessarily make it with them. And that's kind of the issue that people will have with commission advisors. And that's definitely something to take into consideration. That doesn't mean that you shouldn't use them, but you do want to know and you want to find out what the fees for those items will be. So if you can ask them how much commission they make off of a certain item, it'll be a percentage. You want to know that, and you should get as low as you can. So when you're doing commission-based advisors, you want to compare between all of them that you're interviewing and see which ones really charge the more reasonable rates. The reason why you might want to use one type of advisor over the other is that when you're starting out, the commissions may not be nearly as much as the fees would be for a fee-only service. So it may make more sense at the beginning to start with a commission-based and move over into a fee service once you have a much larger portfolio, and it will cost you a lot more money to be paying out commissions to the advisors. You are also going to want to ask and call references. Now, keep in mind that they are probably going to be giving you references that are going to say great things about them. But do still call them, because sometimes you might find out that a reference is not as excited about the service as the person thought they were. As well, in regards to the fee-only advisors, when you're looking at the prices that they charge for their services, do keep in mind that cheaper prices does not necessarily mean a better deal. It depends on the skill levels and really the knowledge that they have that they can provide you with. So do keep that in mind. Cheaper does not necessarily mean better, but that doesn't mean that more expensive means better either. And lastly, you could be your own financial advisor in a sense. You can do all the research yourself and you can do this on your own. I had sort of a bank financial advisor at the beginning just to get me started when I was just investing in mutual funds, but you can learn all of this on your own, and there is not necessarily a reason where you need a professional. No matter which type of advisor you use or you're using yourself, the important thing is that you understand what's going on with your investments and that you are knowledgeable about the process itself. Please remember to click subscribe. I do upload videos regularly, as well as I do have a Facebook page, so you can like me on there. Have a good day. Bye.